Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am here 365 days of the year to take your political questions. Just put them in the chat on YouTube before I come on. And if you're watching this on replay, hello, you can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed out and I timestamp them as I go. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org. which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. And we have epic troll slayers who keep us safe and a fantastic community because of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Let me see. I have got my questions, and there was a question in there about the UK, about Truss resigning. But you guys have been talking about it in the, you guys have been talking about it in the chat a lot, and so I'm starting to wonder. So I was, as I was getting my protein coffee, so my stomach doesn't growl. I was thinking about. Look, I've got it's like a little cauldron. Oh, by the way, sidetrack. These are a gift. But the problem is whoever sent them didn't include a gift receipt. So I don't know who sent them, but they are amazing. Look at those. Anyway, I've got my little cauldron here. But anyway, as I was grabbing this, I was thinking about the UK thing, and I got the sense that I need to do an overloaded Celtic on what's going to happen in the UK. Because there was even a mention in the chat, and I'm sorry, I didn't see who it was. I would love to give you guys credit, but it's like buried back somewhere, where there's been some talk that maybe the EU might even be willing to take the UK back, but only under some, pretty scary concessions. So CC Ryder says, watching a recording of Morning Joe this morning, it looks like the Tories are 30 points behind in polling. 30? 30? Oh, geez. Oh, gosh. Oh, thank you, Dave. Man, thank you, Cheryl. And Maui, thank you. Fran, everybody, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. All right, I've got the kitty, who I cleaned it, and then Boo Boo, who's currently asleep right here, walked over this morning and just laid down. So now it's covered cat hair again. So I'll do an overloaded Celtic, but please forgive the cat hair. Anna's saying, but they aren't having a regular election until 2024. True. But they can call for an election, can't they? Not that they want to, because they'd probably be afraid of just losing. But, oh, also, yep, shut up, Prime Minister's out. Yep. Also, finally, I have just a handful of the sound effects I wanted. Just this little grouping. I'm not going to do this forever. At least I don't think I'm going to. But you know me, and you know I want to try stuff. I want to I've got that Sagittarian stellium in my chart. So I just, even if things are nice, I'm like, what other fun thing can we add? Geek Hillbilly, are the Tories the British version of the MAGAs? No, they're the UK version of the Republicans, is my understanding. I was married to an Englishman for 20 years, but we didn't live there. So Alice says, that's called being owned by a kitty. Yes, absolutely. All right. Oh, okay. CC Ryder has some information here about the situation. And I probably should just take this. Where was it? Let me pull international news and put that first. So let's cover that first. Whoops. Work with me here. Up here. There we go. Ah! Gelfling. Ah! Two Gelfling. Okay. All right. That was weird. Stay. All right. At, let's say, 5:30. 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Whew. All right. And, and Geek Hillbilly is saying, well, the GOP is MAGA. Yes and no. Yes and no. Okay, so CC Ryder has great information here. Let's see. The Guardian is saying Liz Truss quits. Okay. Prime Minister candidates must have at least 100 nominations from Tory MPs. Nominations for the next Tory leader will close at 2 p.m. on Monday. Okay. Before the next Prime Minister is confirmed on October 28th, which is a week from Friday. Today's Thursday. By next Monday, nominations have to be in, and then they'll decide a week from tomorrow on the new Prime Minister in the UK. Jeez. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. Yeah, Anna's saying Boris Johnson may be up again. Yeah, that was the question. Boris Johnson threatens a comeback. Plus, there's the pot. That's why I think that's why I'm getting a sense of doing a larger reading here. And all right, and I think that's all the information. Okay. All right, so we've got that sorted out. So let's start the readings. I don't even know if it's loud enough. No, did I stop all sound from my phone? Ah. There, that should work now. It'll do. Ah, okay. Too loud. Sorry, trying to get my bells straight. Okay. The bats in my belfry. Let's start with the readings. Okay. UK. What's going on? What's happening? I know that so Truss was in for 44 days, is what they're saying. There's all kinds of jokes about how it's official. Lettuce lasts longer than Truss. I can't think of her first name off the top of my head. I barely knew you. We barely knew thee. Liz. Okay, I thought it was Liz. I just wasn't sure. So Liz Truss. Batty for bells. Yes. Thank you, guys. Bells in the bat free, says Anne. Yes. B. Smith is saying the Truss cabinet were vile human beings by and large, so pretty MAGA nutty. Anne is saying shortest PM in history. Oh, gosh. Oh, dear. Vel Ray says, I just checked the exchange rates. The exchange rate now is $1 to 0.89 British pounds. So 89 pence to the dollar. Yikes. It's almost never lower than the dollar. I mean, it didn't used to be. I don't know what it's done over the last, 10, 15 years, but back in the day, it was more like $1.89 to a 1 pound 89 to $1. I mean, it was just crazy. CC Ryder says the pound has crashed to a 37-year low. Jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, sorry. Bless. All right, let's look at the UK. And again, sorry about the cat hair. It's a kitty. Joey's a kitty. All right. Yes, and my nails are still from yesterday are still sitting there to put them away. Usually good at about that, but every once in a while. Beautiful country. A lot going for it. I grew up being a fan, just in general. I was a teenager in the 80s, so I was, if they were in the 80s, if they were British and there was a synthesizer, I liked their music. Pretty much how that worked. My teenage celebrity crushes, both English men, So it's not like I hate the place. But now, different animal. Stephanie Martin says about 3 Scaramucci's. Yeah, exactly. Debbie says, according to Wikipedia, the Labour Party is similar to our Democrats. True. They're a little bit. If you take kind of the kind of average Democrat and the average Republican, they're going pretty far to the right. You take the average Democrat, I should say. There is a little bit more conservative, just slightly more conservative than I think the average Tory. No, Labor. I'm confusing myself at this point. Yes, our Democrats are slightly more conservative than the Labor the Labor Party in the UK, I believe, but I could be wrong. And of course, over time, things change. All right. And Christine's asking, do you like psychedelic furs? They're my favorite. Oh, I remember them. What's not to like? I'm one of the biggest Scritti Politti fans you will ever meet. Yeah, you'll have to look it up. Two of. It's the High Priestess card. That was her. So she came in, she had some policies. Is that what happened? Because this is secrets and hidden things. I mean, the word occult means hidden things. This is not good for her. This is not somebody. This doesn't feel like this is not someone trustworthy. What the heck did she do? Is there something behind the scenes are there whispers of things behind the scenes we don't know about? Because this is bad. She pretended to be somebody she wasn't, or she, that's not good. All right, in the past, UK. Knight of Swords. Well, all right, this is being filtered through my perspective, my guides, my perspective. And Oh, here we go. CC Ryder saying she gave tax cuts to the rich, implemented Reagan trickle-down economics policy. Oh, yeah, that always works. Oh, wait. There. And it backfired big time, crashed the markets. Dr. Nancy says Truss gave tax breaks to the rich, I believe had Putin's backing. Oh, jeez. Anne says money taxes, walking back, changing rule. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, this is... She certainly wasn't using her greater wisdom, higher wisdom. But it feels like there's something behind the scenes, too. There's something else. All right, in the past, because this goes through my guides, my perspective, the UK, they've been quite the ally to us, just in general, and they're not like I'm some big tough person who would go up against any military, but I would not be in any rush to go up against the UK military. They are fierce. And my former brother-in-law was actually a nurse in the UK military, and that's all I'm going to say about. I'm not going to go any more detail on that. But and wow, they are on it. But I don't know that has to do with, because I'm hoping this is going to tell us about the politics and Liz Truss and Boris Johnson, see if he shows up, and EU or whatever else is going on here. So Michelle Sutherland saying it's a Maggie Thatcher reboot. Yeah, that wasn't pretty the first time. All right, center of the reading. 7 of Wands. On the defensive. She's, very much on the defensive. Like, whoa, okay, I'm backing out. Okay. See, to me, we've just dealt with how many years of Trump and his ilk. So to me, it's like, wow, you can be shamed out of office? That's amazing. Somebody tell McConnell that's possible. Because he'll say, no, I like beer, or, anybody else? Nah. Oh, far right politics. I'm guessing the Labour Party is doing better, because this is lovely. This is lovely for a more liberal party. Yeah, people are getting tired of conservative extremism. Just a little. Base of the reading. 10 of Swords, Strength. Oh, she thought she was all that. And the whole thing came back to bite her. So, B. Smith says she pretended to come from working class, except she lived in Roundhay, Leeds, which is about as middle class as you can get in Leeds. Okay. Yeah, Dave, McConnell doesn't have any shame. No. Home environment. Temperance. Yeah, I'm thinking the people have had about enough of extremism and upheaval, and make government boring again. Maguba. Maguba. Make government boring again. Hopes and fears. It's a hermit. Oh, yeah, collapse. That's a cold night. That is a cold night. What other people see? Insult to injury. Oh, yeah, she The words I'm getting are, she stepped in it. The challenge, more right-wing garbage. I've got right-wing garbage. Just right-wing garbage. Right-wing garbage. They're on the defensive because of right-wing garbage. Okay, near future 1 and 2. Near future 1. King of Cups. Okay, is there a labor leader or someone else who is on a more leftist party who is rising as a potential charismatic leader type, a real alternative? Because near future 1 is a leader on the other side. Near future 2, as opposed to Truss, and this isn't even normal right wing. That would be Pentacles. This is Wands. That's far right. So there's perfect space for someone on the left to stand up. Mel is saying Keir Starmer is a leader of the Labour Party. Is he popular? Because that's... Oh, B. Smith. Sir Keith Starmer. Oh, okay. There's real space for somebody to step up there. All right. Final outcome 1, 2, and 3 over in the UK. Anne is saying the vote will only be by the members of the Tory party unless they call a general election. Oh, absolutely. I didn't think that anybody outside of the party had any say on who's going to be leading the Tories next. I was just wondering. Final outcome 1, 2, and 3. That would be your Conservatives, your Tories, in very unbalanced, very shaky ground. Oh, we've got a big... These are both cards of balance and imbalance, and specifically imbalance. But that imbalance, these next to each other, that does not bode well. And then they're going to pick a new leader. Yeah, this isn't a good look for the Tories. All right, let me see what else I can get. B. Smith says growing popularity, centrist politically, but has a heart. Good. Oh, wow. Trillium Tarot, lucrative 45 days. Liz Truss is set for a £20,000 payout and 115,000, hang on, £115,000 annual allowance. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Anybody else in the world sick of the upheaval? Really just want just vaguely decent people running things? Okay, thanks. Right, Mel, I agree. The people want stability and a party capable of leading, which the Tories are not doing right now. That sounds like it. Yeah, Trillium Tarot, per year for the rest of her life as a former PM. 45 days, and now she gets £115,000 a year for the rest of her life. I'm sorry, is that the sound of Winston Churchill turning in his grave? Anne says the front runner to replace her is Rishi Sunak. Sunak? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Michelle says, greedy little biscuit, isn't she? Jammy cow. Yeah. Let's see if we can get it. All right. Okay. Apparently there are many cards. This is on the next prime minister. What about elections in the UK? Okay, I just got a feeling of something a little bit like a noose around my throat, which is weird. Oh boy. That doesn't feel good. That does not. Thank you, P. Smith. That doesn't feel good at all. Okay. The next leader in the UK. Well, Truss is done. And I mean done. Done. You're done. I'm hoping that also refers to Boris. Devil. Jeez. 7 of Pentacles. Fruits of labor. I'm sorry, I'm loving this. This is awesome. Knight of Wands. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles. This is not good for them. This is not good for them at all. This is just, in the eyes of the people of the UK, just the people on the right is shooting themselves in the foot. This is a boon for the left, and Truss is so done. And as far as Boris goes, I think that's also. Anne says, call a general. Well, yeah, but they're not going to want to. What about Boris? And Natasha. Michelle says, oh, look, Boris showed up. No? Which one do you think is Boris? I was just asking about Boris. I was about to pull some cards on him. Unless you can see the future. Because I have not pulled cards on Boris yet, but let me know. No, he's not coming back. Nope. There's so much pushback. It's like I'm trying to just ask energetically, just like ask the question. I can't even get through the question before I'm just getting like a bunch of people going, no. Oh, Boris was the devil card. Thank you. Kevin says devil Capricorn. He's a Capricorn. And Capricorns aren't necessarily the devil. I don't believe that at all. Queen of Wands. Far right. Boris. King of Cups. 7 of Cups. No, he's got his own pension. He's got his own thing. He's gonna. Yeah, it just no. Again, more gifts to the to labor. Sure, thanks. He was a gift to labor. She's been a gift to labor. All right, the future of the UK politically. What's going on here? B. Smith says Truss was Boris's pick. Boris is a Gemini, like 45. Oh, okay, good. Anne says looks like Truss is Natasha. You know, there was a. I guess I can lift this thing up because we're not doing the overloaded Celtic at the moment. There was somebody, there was a comedian who was pointing out, no, it wasn't a comedian, it was a self-help person, business self-help kind of person, who was saying, if you go back and you watch Bullwinkle, Rocky and Bullwinkle, Boris and Natasha came up with some pretty good plans, or at least workable plans, or something. But they would say, we're going to do this and this and this and this. But first, moose and squirrel. And they were always being, and she was like, you have the things you want to accomplish in life. Stop redirecting yourself to, who cares about moose and squirrel? Who cares? Four of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Four of Swords, jeez, Seven of Swords. This is the right trying to win back some support, but they're not going to be helping the people. They're going to be helping. They're going to help the people. Maybe try to help the people maybe a little, but no, really, it's they're not really there to help the people. They're there to give money to corporations. And it's a squirrel. Yes. I'm afraid you're going to have to deal with Tories in charge for a while. I'm sorry. Mel Broussard is saying the rise of the radical right started more than a decade ago and has swept around the world. It's taken over several countries, true. Italy and Sweden both have right-wing PMs. But Pluto's going into Aquarius, so it's going to go in next year, it's going to go into Aquarius, but then in later half of the year, it's going to back out to pick up the last bits of what it may have left behind or may have missed in Capricorn. And then in 2024, it moves into Aquarius. So all the Aquarian stuff. Kevin Priscilla Tories, and then the tuba sound effect. Anne says retrograde to clean up. Yeah. No, I don't know that the Tories need the tuba sound effect right now. I think they're from what the cards are saying and what you guys are telling me, they're doing a pretty awful job. But they're going to be there. They're going to have power for a while. So anyway, okay. At 30, that took a long time. But anyway, quick little side jaunt at 33:30. Just a little, while we're there, on our way home, Recluse, Prince Andrew. Oh, do I have a Recluse Prince Andrew? That works. Oh. Yes, Recluse Prince Andrew. He spends his days watching TV. Really? Because most people need to do something like working. Anne says he does have the dogs. Yeah, he and Sarah Ferguson. Who thinks that he's actually raising the dog? He's actually taking care of the dogs himself and doesn't have staff doing it. You're worth 3 cards. That's it. Barely that. Andrew, so, and by the way, is your brother going to kick you out of the country? Ace of Cups. Oh, our familial ties, our family ties. Three of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Hermit. No, he's just alone. It's not like who would hire him? Yeah, bye. So, all right. By the way, speaking of just a, yeah, and that's what staff is for. Yeah. Dr. Nancy, how's Charles doing? He seems okay. He's doing his thing. We could look at him again on some other day. By the way, I did want to share with you completely. This is not a reading, but it's just for fun. 3630. Since we're going to talk about Trump, let me go to here, there, at 3640. Trump sound effects. There are different apps out there. There's one that will play a lot of the things he said. And I wish it was all the funny stuff or the stupid stuff, but it's also just like the normal stuff. It's like, ugh. But on this app that I got, it has DT take order, DT fries, DT window, drive-through intro. All right, here's the intro. Okay. DT take order. I know it's hard, it's garbled, but
May I take your order?
DT fries.
Would you like fries with that?
DT window.
Pull up to the second window, please.
I think that one's my favorite. Pull up the second window, please. Leading with your wrists, because your hands are so tiny. Why does he lead with his wrists? Why, when he's doing stuff, why is it always it's not like trying to bring your hands together or something. It's always the wrists. Is he trying to make his hands look bigger? I don't understand. But anyway, just want to throw that out there. All right, 3830. Couple questions on Trump, and then well, actually a few questions on Trump because some new stuff has come out. Question on Sniffy Jr., and then we've got some U.S. news after that. And Menzie, it's like a seal clapping. Chat says to make himself and his point look bigger. Deborah Johnson says because he's a weirdo. Okay. So apparently, again, let's pull out that sad trombone. Trump's fundraising machine is barely covering his expenses. In a Federal Election Commission filing that covers July through September, Trump's Save America Joint Fundraising Committee revealed that the former president's donations had indeed surged after the search of Mar-a-Lago to a record high on the year. But so did the amount he spent to make it happen. I did not know this. The numbers suggest Trump's donors base didn't rush to his aid all on their own. They needed a nudge, and a costly one at that. which may further stoke concerns of donor fatigue. In fact, the spending was so steep that it ate up around 90% of what he raised. So while, and this is the key, you ready? So while the committee took in an impressive $24 million, it spent $22 million to get there. Fail. Wow. So I was reading an article yesterday. I think it was yesterday. It might have been the day before. But I was reading an article how Trump has managed to refinance a bunch of the debts that he's had. He might actually be able to, it's possible he may be able to put things off until 2024. Some of those big, hundreds of millions of dollars he needs to pay back in certain places. But some of the others he was able to just sort out, like selling the his DC hotel, and then using that money to pay off this and that and on and on. So while his debts might actually not be as bad at the moment as they were, his businesses are tanking. And so Trump's fundraising machine is barely covering his expenses. So let's have a look at that. Trump's expenses, are they much, much bigger than his income? Is that going to continue? We know he's desperately trying to get everybody else to pay his bills. And Anne says that was a lease and he didn't get what he wanted for it. Well, we sold the lease, I understand. Yes, Valerie, what a fantastic businessman. Page of Cups. Do not underestimate the Democrats. Do not underestimate the people coming after Trump. And anyone coming after Trump, he assumes is a Democrat. Yep. There's the sun. There's Trump. Oh, by the way, I read this morning, I wasn't going to read on it, but apparently the reason that Trump came out with that heinous anti-Semitic garbage that he did is because Dershowitz said he told Trump that the majority of Jewish people were not voting for Trump and were not going to vote for Trump. And because Trump is completely transactional. There you go. Knight of Cups. Star. 10 of Wands working. There's one Pentacle card here. And it isn't even like a big chunk of money. That is a good boy. Make sure he's covered. Stay warm. This is working. And one of the questions I have here in a minute is, are the money troubles affecting Sniffy Jr.'s executive time? So this is Trump just being heinous. But they're hope is growing in the country. It's moving steadily toward holding him accountable. And he's under this burden of debt. And he's desperately trying to foist all this debt, that daily kind of debt, off onto his followers. Yeah, and to make any money, they've got to spend a huge chunk. This is not going to get better. He's supposed to be a billionaire. Don't send him your money. Why are you sending him your money if he is a billionaire? Keep your money. Yes. He's just, ugh. Yeah, the bankruptcy. Oh, the bankruptcy. It's not going to get any better. At 45:30, I'm also enjoying that he had a deposition he had to sit for in a case last week. He had a deposition he's sitting for tomorrow, and I think he's got a deposition for another case next week. CC Ryder just won the internet. Trump's next book, The Art of the Appeal. The Art of Appeal. Manipulating the court system. Yes, that was, yes, The Art of Appeal. Kevin Brazil, Avon calling. More like FBI. Yes, and cheers, prayers for E. Jean Carroll. Bless that poor woman. Bless you. Bless you. All right. Is the Adderall shortage, which is ongoing, is the Adderall shortage affecting our former president? Which is really infuriating because there are certain drugs that are really hard, are becoming hard to get for the people who need them because they're being used elsewhere. There are certain diabetes drugs that are currently being used. They're starting to be used for weight loss, and it's getting harder and harder for people with diabetes to get it, to get the medication they need. All right, is the Adderall shortage. I was really hoping I would just get, allegedly, entertainment only YouTube. I was really hoping I would get he's not doing that anymore. No, that's apparently there is an Adderall shortage, Katie. That's what I'm reading. This feels like breaking pills apart. No shortage at my small town. Got mine the other day, says Patsy Klein. Okay, thank you. Mel's thinking he's probably got a stash. Two of swords. Two of wands. There's a death, there's a 10 of cups, and there's an emperor. Legal decisions, communications. Whatever he's doing, I do believe he's a little slower than normal. Have you guys noticed that? He rants and he raves and he's horrible and all that. He normally is, but he's just there is a little bit less of an edge on him right now. And we are headed for a better day post-Trump. And this isn't a literal death. This is him being kicked off of his pretend throne. Finally. Yeah, it's not doing. I wonder if he's moved on to something else. But I do get possibility of some pills and having to break them up. Excuse me. Fran says, I'm diabetic. I take insulin in med form and still can't lose weight. Well, I understand. And Dave says there's never a shortage of anything if someone has money. True. I've been reading in these articles, though. I wake up in the morning, phone, open the news app, and suddenly cat. And the first half hour of my day is me, boo-boo, my phone. And at this time of year, and for the next several months, me thinking, I have got to remember to put my robe at the bottom of the bed because I do not want to get out from underneath these warm blankets. So, anyway. All right. So, 51. Speaking of financial difficulties, would you like Don Jr. to wish you a happy birthday? You can you can get that if you want. You can pay for that. It's on Cameo. He's on Cameo. Pay money for a greeting or a congratulations, a happy birthday. But his family's so rich. Guadalupe says, sound effects of pills being broken up, please. Oh, boy. Entertainment only, YouTube. What do I know? His energy is a chemical fog. It's that artificial chemical Trillium Tarot. Oh, beep, no. Sufi's asking, is he desperate? I don't know. Oh. Kevin Brazil, geez. Is that geez? My sister, I get that from my oldest sister, and she always spelled it Geez for what it's worth. So if you guys want to make fun of me for saying that, I get that. That's where I get that from. My oldest sister. I like that. Jeez. And please, and also Kevin, please don't feel like I'm correcting you today. That's not at all. That's not at all. I'm just you're throwing information out. I'm throwing information out. So, Darren says you need to wear a pair of fuzzy, heavy socks to bed. Makes getting out of bed much easier. I think there's a tiny bit of controversy here. I personally don't like sleeping in socks. Some people are okay with it. Anyway, so Junior, Sniffy Jr. Let me fix. There we go. So are money troubles affecting Sniffy Jr.'s, let's call it, oh no, it wasn't G's, it was guys. Guys. Yes, guys. Thank you, Kevin. You're right. Guys. Joe Biden. This is Mar-a-Lago. He lives off of the family business. It's all based on his father. He has actually had at least a couple of times he was gainfully employed outside of the business, minor kind of early life kinds of jobs. But we know now it's all about Griftco. Five of Wands, Hermit, 7 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. I saw some pictures of Gargoyle the other day, back before she did whatever she did to her face. It's sad. She was very pretty. And I don't think it's just the work done. I think it's just the meanness, because she looks mean. Oh no, wearing socks to bed helps you fall asleep faster, says Darren. I understand. I understand. Some people seem to like it, some don't. Some are saying, who was it who was just, I'm so sorry. Someone was just saying that they keep socks near the bed. So the morning you can put them on. He's kind of, he's not as forgettable as his brother, but I'm getting kind of forgettable energy. Like, we're talking about other stuff, and it just feels like, oh, I feel like I'm being easily distracted. Like, oh yeah, oh, that's right, we're looking at this waste of space. He's isolated. He's paranoid fantasies of being persecuted, big money troubles, and one of my father's, when I was fortunate enough to live in Holland when I was a teenager, my father, he had his favorite word, his favorite Dutch word. And his favorite Dutch word was reckoning. Because that's what you called when you wanted the bill. Like if you were at a restaurant and you ask for the bill, you'd ask for the reckoning. And this feels like the reckoning. I will never forget that about my dad. So, it just, the self-destruction, the stench of self-destruction off him and his bride-to-be. Did they actually get married yet, or are they still engaged? Last I heard, they were still engaged. Mel says, hate wears us away inside and out. We end up dried husk of what we once were. True. Yep. I agree, Anne. All right, so we're moving on to something that Kristen was kind enough to drop yesterday. I just didn't get to it. Thank you. Uncover the news, Kristen. Thank you. At 58:30. DOJ prosecutors drop a huge bombshell reveal that they believe they have enough evidence to charge Trump with obstruction of justice after investigating his theft of classified documents. Let's have a look at this. Oh, so also, by the way, in the E. Jean Carroll case, which I don't think I've got listed here, but he just blew up his own defense. By the way, just letting you know, the whole E. Jean Carroll thing. His defense is, I was president. As president, you can say whatever you want. Well, he repeated that just like yesterday, day before. He repeated that she's ugly. She's so ugly, I wouldn't be attracted to her, as if the R word is about attraction, since it's not, it's about power. So he just said that on Truss Social or whatever, and he just blew up whatever defense he had. Now, her lawyers can add an amendment to their case to include that, what he just said, defamation. He's not president. Not now. So, yeah, not Lilibel, not my type. Ollie in France, is he looked in a mirror lately? Mm-hmm. Oh, Elizabeth M., I missed yesterday's live so I could do my early voting. Yes. Thank you for voting. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so huge bombshell. DOJ prosecutors. So for our Christmas present, Thanksgiving present, that would be even better. Thanksgiving present, Christmas present. Oh, what a wonderful world. DOJ prosecutors, are you going to be charging Trump with obstruction of justice? Oh, thank you, Kristen. About Navalny? Yeah, it's sad. Sad. That poor man. I won't be able to get to it today, though, but thank you. Alice, let me say, oh, the Sniffy in writing, no less. Yeah. Yep. That's evidence. Gathered evidence. So, Trumpy, someone going to deck your halls? Is a DOJ going to deck your halls with bows of indictments, with bows of charges? Deck Trump's halls with bows of charges. Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Judgment, Ace of Cups. Oh, they're going to rain on his parade. He's had his flunkies out doing his bidding. They are totally useless. This is from the businessman. And this is January 6th. I think there's a lot coming. Deborah Murphy says, I'm going to go mail my ballot right now. Yes, I voted. Thank you. Thank you for voting. Thank you. But judgment and rain of charges from various places. Yeah. Mary's asking, where are you from? Me? I was born in Philadelphia, like the country, and I grew up all over the place. My father was in sales and marketing for chemical companies, and every couple of years we moved. But my family settled in Chicago. So, and here we are. True, Dave. Trump's walls are decked with, how about bowls of ketchup? But it's going to be bad. Oh, and speaking of which, at 104, another little bit of good news. Just a little. Apparently, the New York fraud case that Letitia James has brought against Trump, well, he was trying to get the he was trying to choose a different judge for that case. And guess what? Trump loses bid to Dodge judge he called unbearably unfair in the New York fraud case. Yeah. Sherlock Holmes says, my vote was counted on the 18th. Thank you for voting. Thank you. So, I guess what I'm asking here is, how much is he going to be able to drag out the Letitia James fraud case. Lori's actual charges start after midterms. I was getting, like, over the course of 6 weeks, 2 months, there was definite definite movement, but I that's all I was getting. But is Trump going to be successful in dragging? It feels like Letitia James is not going to put up with it. She's just going to be like, no, we're not playing this game. And every time they try something, they ask for something, they put forward a motion, they whatever, she's going to be right there going, no. Oh, of course he's going to drag his feet. We know that. That's, is he going to be successful at it? Is he going to try? Heck yeah. I mean, it's a day ending in day. Linda Kingsley says, Michael Cohen says there will be Christmas presents. Oh, yes, please. I've been very good. Devil. Empress. Page of Swords. He's used to bullying his way out of things, but you can't bully Letitia James. Four of Pentacles. Oh, it's going to cost him a fortune. The family trying to stick together. No, you should stick to the truth is what you should do. You shouldn't stick together. You should stick to the truth. Although if you all want to tell the truth, that'd be great, but I don't think that's what's going on. So, the whole thing, the whole family, the whole family business is built on corruption. I mean, we saw what happened with the charity. But he's always thought he could get away with being a bully, but he's not going to have the funds, and yeah, they're trying to stick together, and this feels like him and the griftlings, the grifter and the griflings, all huddled together. Oh, Roland says, my son, my grandson, his girlfriend, and I did our mail-in ballot together last night. Voted blue all the way down the ballot, checked every judge who was appointed by the GQP. Thank you. Thank you for voting. Thank you. Bonnie says, I'm in Philadelphia. Awesome. All right. Yes, Darren, that family needs therapy. Yes. I think... That just reminds me. I think I just saw an article. Prince Harry was just saying that he never heard the word therapy in his family growing up. Not a word. Anyway, Cheryl saying, "Yay!" Yeah, it's not gonna go well for them. All right, so let me see if I can. Let us end today with another bit of good news. A little bit of reality has seeped into MAGA world, which is always a good day for us, and they don't know, but it's a good day for them too. 109:30. Ah, joyous. So the Durham. Real, some kind of plant, that's a quote. Disgraced ex-Fox News anchor Ed Henry hurls conspiracy theory at John Durham, because John Durham, he was going to get, Trump was spied on, all this other garbage. Obama spied on him, just all that garbage. And Durham was going to get to the bottom of it. And nil point. Nothing. Matter of fact, there was, I believe there was someone who was in trouble for, was it lying to an FBI agent, or they were caught up in like one lie in their deposition. I can't remember exactly the details, but I'm pretty sure that person was just let off. The judge was like, eh. So Disgraced ex-Fox News anchor hurls conspiracy theory at John Durham that basically Durham, he was never on our side. He was some kind of plant. Real America's Voice host Ed Henry and Karyn Turk. Actually, okay, so that other anchor must have been somebody else. But anyway, Ed Henry and Karyn Turk lashed out at the special counsel. Karyn Turk said, "We need to dismantle the FBI." You lose. You lose. You failed. So right now, the GQP is grinding their teeth because reality has gotten in their way. It was a talking point for so long. They had hoped that their alternative reality mattered, King of Swords, and it doesn't. King of Swords, that's Durham. That's your prosecutor, special prosecutor in his case. Moon, howling at the moon. And now they have to go look for something else to complain about. Fail, nil point. You're done. All right. And that's going to do it for me. Sorry, I'm just playing. All right. It is 1:34 p.m. here in Chicago. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. At 4 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel to do creative sprints. You're always welcome. Just bring your project along. And we just want to encourage you. It's really simple. All right. Other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. I am here 365 days of the year. Weekdays, weekends, holidays, your birthday, my birthday. I show up right here. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for you. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. You're not alone. We are in this together. And there are good days ahead. All right. So take care. And I'll see you tomorrow.